Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig and I've got a fantastic collection from our friends at Made to Surprise. This is the Creative Cuts collection and they make these wonderful card edgers. And this one is called the Wide and Double Arrows die set. And then this one's the Circle and Tall Arrows die set. This one is the Curves and Square die set, and then we've got Funky Florals die set, Sentiments die set, and then a great sentiment stamp set. I can't wait to show you what my friend Debbie did with all of this, so come play with us. So let's take a look at the Funky Florals and the Sentiment die sets. For the Funky Florals, you've got flowers and leaves and stems, and there's 14 pieces here. And for the Sentiments die set, you've got 9 dies. They're hooray, birthday, hugs, celebration, wishes, happy, and a hashtag. So all of this goes together to make beautiful cards like this. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit, Steve. This is a card that my friend Debbie made using this set of Creative Cuts. This is the Curves and Squares. She used the curved set right here. And this is what these dies look like. Okay, so let's first get into what she used to create this card. Romantic Florals, 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, and then the coordinating solid cardstock is great for this one. What's great about this cardstock is it is, of course, double-sided, but it has 2 kind of very different colors. So this one has like a navy blue with a yellow, which makes that folding so cool. And let's see, I also wanted to show you for the flower dies. And then we're going to get into, once we get kind of done with the flower dies, we're going to show you how to use all of these sort of folds that go along the spine of your card. So for these flowers right here, Debbie used these beautiful dies right here. And she used the Romantic Florals, beautiful kind of a tapestry paper right here. And I'm going to use some ball tools. Comes with a little foam block and these great little tools, and we're going to use sort of a medium-sized tool to shape these. And how we're going to do that is just take this and then we're going to just sort of stir on each petal. This. And we're going to do that for all of them. There's 3 sizes of petals, and we're going to do this for 2 of each size. Okay, and while I'm talking, I should mention that these dies also have the designer, Sam Calcott, does a fantastic video on how to use all of these edgers and all of these creative cuts, and I'm going to include those on the product page for each one of the edgers. And if you're watching us on YouTube, I'll put that link right below the video, and that'll give you more instruction and more inspiration. She just does a fantastic job. All right, here, so we've got the first petal, a little bit of glue. This is Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. It's our favorite glue around here. Wonderful for all kinds of paper crafting, and we're just going to nest those. Now, as we're nesting them, you'll see I'm offsetting the petals, so instead of lining them up perfectly, I'm just turning them so they look fuller. And then the last 2, this one there, and there. Oops, everything's kind of sliding on me. And then we're going to take the ball tool again, and we're just going to kind of push down after we have glued everything together. And then you can see it's got that nice concaved effect. And then the center comes from a little cute little center die. We're going to put that right there. Okay. And then she just added her leaves out of 2 different colors as well, 2 different colors of green. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about how we use this die. Right? Now, there's a couple of ways I want to show you this die, the way Sam shows us on her video. It requires a large format platform. So that means it has to go through, because this die right here, it's like 7 inches long, and it's not going to fit through your 6-inch wide platform. So yeah, this is like almost 7.5 inches long. However, I'm going to give you a hack. so that anybody that has a 6-inch wide platform can use these dies. But first we have to do it, so we just do it the standard way. So you're going to run this through, you're going to put it here, and you're going to run it through your 9-inch wide platform. So hang with me here, and I'm going to get to this other way to do it as well. So the first thing you're going to do is you have to orient it, so which way is the top and which way is the bottom. Okay, had it upside down. This is the top. How do you know it's the top? It's got 2 little dots right there, all right? And also, this one right here, this little scallop, is the only one, excuse me, that die cuts all the way around. The rest of these, that's a score line for a fold. That's how you know you have it going in the right direction. So you're going to take your card. This is a 5 by 6.5 inch card that is open. We're going to place this right here. Now Debbie has taken, and this is Sam's tip, you want to take a little Sharpie marker and mark the center of your die at the top and the bottom. And it just helps when you're placing it on a fold to make sure everything's lined up, because you could put this on a 7.5 inch long card with no problem. You can use these on any size card. However, once again, this is 7.5 inches long. All right, so we're going to put that there. We're going to line that up. All right, and we're going to use some low tack tape to keep everything in place. Oops. Well, actually, I'm not going to tape it down because we're not going to run it through the machine yet. So you want to tape this down, and then you're going to run this through your machine, your 9-inch wide platform. All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to take this and we're going to do some folding. So we're going to turn this upside down. Okay, I should have mentioned too that this little piece right here just pops right out, and I can't find that little piece on my desk right now. It'll turn up. So anyway, we don't need this piece right now. You're going to take the rest of these and you're just going to fold these down. And that's what I love about this die. I like to go ahead and fold them all at once. Okay. Well, we'll just stop right there for now. Okay, you're going to take this bottom one, and then you're going to fold it behind that one. Then you're going to take this one, and you're going to fold it behind that one. It's not really folding it, you're just popping it behind that one. And you're going to do that all the way to the top. Look at that. Oops. All right, so pretend I did that all the way to the top. All right, and then once that's all the way done to the top, then you're going to close your card. Oops. There we go. And then you're just going to take a bone folder, and you're going to do that, and you're going to have this really nice edge. All right, look at that, great binding. All right, now I'm going to do it more thoroughly on a different size. So now we have the same die. How do we make it work for a 6-inch wide platform? Let me show you. So here I have a blank 6.5 by 5 inch card, and I'm going to cut it in half. This is just, you can use any size cardstock. This is just visually, I think, the easiest way to show this. I'm going to cut this in half, so now I'm going to have 2 pieces that are just like this. This is 5 by 6.5 inches. All right, now I'm going to take my scoreboard, which is right here, and I'm going to score this. So it's 5 inches wide, so I'm going to score it at the 2.5 inch mark, right there. Okay, so now I can take this and I'm going to line that with that score right there. And you're going to make sure it's lined right there. It's all lined up. You're going to tape that with your low tack tape, and now you can turn it this way. Remember, this is 5 inches wide, and you can run that through your 6-inch wide platform. Do it through your 9-inch wide platform too. Now, once you get to this point, this is what you have. All right, so now we're going to do that folding technique again. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to, oops, saying oops a lot, sorry. We're going to fold this down, fold, fold, okay. Now when we get to the top, we're going to do that little tucking part. And then you can also, if you don't want to make this the spine part of your card, you could also just take this and then glue it on the card front like this. And you could put some like cool paper behind it like that, and then you would have a beautiful card front with this as your front embellishment. And I'll show you an example of that when we're done with this. I know this part's kind of tedious, but it turns out really cool at the end. You could always zip forward if you like. All right. Now we're going to take our bone folder. Okay. Now remember our score line. We're going to take that and we're going to fold it over. Just have to make sure everything's going in the right direction there. It likes to pop over. Okay, and now now we've got a very tiny, thin card. Now, what are we going to do now? You remember, this is where we are at on a full-size card. We just had to add some paper to this. So, this is where we're going to be finishing our card. Look at this. I just glued some strips of paper right here, and it is now a 5 by 6.5 inch card. How did I do that? So I took this, and I took some paper here, and I cut it to be just the right width and length to go right here. Or you could even take thinner cardstock if you want to make it a little thinner, like this. You just glue it to front panel, okay? And then you glue another piece to the back panel, just like that. And then you have a full complete card, and you can use your 6-inch wide platform. Let's take a look at this one and finish this up. So everything is glued in place here. I went ahead and added some of those sentiment dies here for happy birthday. And I'm actually going to add a little bow. This is our bow die set from hot off the press. It's new, and I'm just going to take this bow and place that right there. And how cute is that? Okay, you can still write your little sentiments right here, and you're all set. And that was made with the 6-inch wide platform. All right, let's take a look at some other fun stuff. I got to get a little organized here. Wow. So here is this die, okay, and this one is the square die, and this is what Debbie made with this card, with this die. Look at that. It's got this square die going right down the center of the card. And I'm going to show you how she did that. So the background papers, she actually made her card base using Perfect Little Prints cardstock, and this is the Perfect Little Prints that she used here, that pattern. She added some really beautiful thin line glitter thin line dazzle stickers. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong, here we go. Thin line dazzle stickers and glitter. She used these pretty pink ones. And then she also used these little circle jewel dazzle stickers right here. And the flowers that she used are right here. And she also cut those out of the same color pink as the card, and then she just inked the edges a little bit with a darker pink. All of the supplies for the ink pads are listed down below the video here at Paper Wishes. You can add things directly into your cart. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look in the description box below the video and you'll see the link that'll take you to the Paper Wishes page. All right, so this is what this one looks like when it's die cut. Okay, just like that. And then we're gonna turn that over. And then we're folding down these pieces. Fold, fold. Like that, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna tuck it behind these little rectangles. And then I would suggest is taking a little bit of glue right there and placing it right there so that these stay put. This is just a slightly different kind of die where they tend to pop up a little bit without a little bit of help. There you go. And then what Debbie did was she took a strip of paper. In her case here, she took her strip of paper that's pink and she just threaded that. You could do this with ribbon. How pretty would that be? And she threaded that just like this. My bone folder. And she just threaded it back and forth all the way down. And how cool would that be with like a strip of patterned paper? She used solid pink there. And then what she did, this is her card front, and then she just glued that right there, and that's how she got that beautiful topper, glued her flowers there. Gorgeous. Love what she did. Okay. Okay, let me show you next in that one. Let's take a look at this one. This is the circle and tall arrows. Gorgeous card that Debbie made using this one. The background on this is from the Sunflowers 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. She made her card using the card base is made from Sunflowers solid cardstock. And I'm going to show you a couple of different things with this one. So much stuff on my desk. Oh my gosh. All right. So for this one, as you can see, it's not on the fold at all. She used it on the surface of the card as a decoration, just like she did the square one. So this is what this one looks like. Here's the die. And this one is so fun. You just take it, you're going to fold again, just like that. And as you can see on the little half circles here, she's embellished that with red Jewel Dazzle stickers. And she used the flower stamps and also the flower dies on that and the sentiments. All right, so now we're going to just take this and we're tucking here, 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 and it looks like this, it's kind of a chain link. It's so cool. That one tore a little bit. There we go. Look at that beautiful link. Gorgeous. Now, you could very well put this on the edge of a card as well. So let me show you that. Now, if this was a card with a fold on it, we would go right down the center of this before we actually die cut it. But I wanted to show you how that would look. Hope I got that deep enough. Let's try that again, because these are pretty thick layers to be going over. As I said, you would fold this before, you would score this before you would folded it. But we're just going to give you a little quick sneak peek here at how this works. So you would just fold that like that, and that would be your card edge. How cool is that? And so versatile, you can use it either way. All right, so that's how that one works. Now, this next die right here is this V die, okay? And how does that one work? Once again, you're folding down. I think these, the circle and this arrow, I guess it's called, are the easiest ones to use. I think you can kind of just visualize what's happening with them before you even die cut them. Oops, that one got folded a little off. There we go. All right, look at that. So, and then of course, if you were making a card with it on the spine, it would look just like that on the fold. And this is what it looks like when it's folded. How cool, right? All right, moving on. I have so much to show you guys today. This last one, this is the wide and double arrow. And I have just kind of completely buried that stuff. So All right, this is the wide arrow. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this one down so you can get an idea of what this one looks like. This one I pre-scored. I was thinking ahead a little bit more. All right, so you're going to tuck. Down like that. Isn't that gorgeous? And let's just take a look what it would look like on the edge of a card. On the fold. I keep saying edge today. On the fold. That's what it's going to look like on the fold of your card. How gorgeous. Now we've got the double, and that one Debbie did the most amazing card. This is a gatefold card, and I got to say this one's a little trickier. So I had Debbie die cut this for me. So for this one she used the wind flowers, which is new from hot off the press, and then here's the cardstock that she cut her card out of. So she's already cut this for me, so we know what's going on here, and she gave me the dimensions. All right, so find your ruler, Lene. Here it is. All right, so this is 12 inches across. And then at the, let's see, just under 3.5 inches. So it looks about where she made her first fold. Okay, and on the other side as well. And then she, at the top and the bottom, this is actually 8 inches wide, but she's going to have us trim it here and here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. She's also added right here, these are the little pieces that come off of here, and I'm going to show you the little trick of what happens when you add those up there. So first we're just going to fold one side. Okay, we're back. So we're just going to start on this side, and I've already started my folding here. So it's important to remember to fold, there's a short line and a long line. And we're doing the little M's that have the long lines, okay? Those are the ones that are getting folded over the little short M, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fold this one down and this one up. And then we're gonna take this longer one, fold it down like that. Just remember there's a short M and a large M. And I think we're just going to go ahead and finish. I was going to tell Steve, oh, just pause while I fold, because nobody wants to see me fold boring, boring pieces. But I think we're just going to go. We're going to go through. We're powering through, Steve. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit, though. And did I lose my place? I forgot to fold one on. There we go. Man, once you're doing it for a while, it gets easier, but pay attention. I think we got it. I sense I made a mistake at some point here, so we'll have to take a peek. Always good to know how to correct a mistake, I think. We're going to go all the way to the top here, and then you'll notice at the very top there's this M that's a different color. Okay, do you see this right here? So Debbie took the piece that was from down here and she glued it up here so that when we fold this one down, this one has a nice finish edge at the top. Okay, so let me double check my work here. Oh, see the problem? Okay. Yep, got to get these little M's under the right place, you guys. So they needed to be folded. Yep, I did make a mistake. So they need to be folded like this. So the little points go over the top of the M. That's an easy correction. Because inevitably, we all do a fold wrong, and it's important to know how to correct. There we go. That's what keeps the little guys from popping up. There we go. So if you find your M's are popping up, just go back, make sure everything is connected. There we go. That. And this guy doesn't want to stay down. I think it's because Debbie needed to glue this down a little bit farther because it's not connecting. That's okay. We're gonna power through. So now we've already got the score line here. I'm gonna turn that over. We're gonna fold this on the score line just to get that score going there. Okay, folded it one way, and I'm gonna fold it the other way. Now, as I said, I'm not going to do the other side because this didn't cut all the way through. Now, what do we do with the top and bottom stuff that she marked? We're going to go and we're going to take our paper cutter and we'll put that right here. Now, we want this part to be saved. We don't want to cut that part away. So what we're going to do is just move that one forward. Okay. And then this one right here, you can just put a little dot of glue, hold that one in place. Okay, and then we're going to do the bottom as well. There we go. And what did we do without our paper cutters before? All right, and so now remember that's going to look like that's half of the fold right there. Right there. So pretty. All right, so you guys, fabulous money saver on all of these tools, and you can use them so many different ways. I love how versatile they are. So if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, check that out. Maybe we could zoom out a little bit, Steve. Check out that money saver on the right-hand side of your screen. And all the products, if you're interested in one of the dies or something about the paper packs, look down below for all the products used. If you're watching us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. It helps people find us. And look at the link below the video, and it'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And we do 3 to 5 videos a week. So come back and join us another time. Thanks for joining me today.